Well, some would argue that the former champion Petr is the greatest fighter in UFC history to have actually lost 3 fights in a row. This man has either been champion or #1 contender for much of his UFC career. He's got that patented high shell. He's one of the best boxers in the UFC, and if you are looking for a boxer to cross over to the sport of boxing in this era of super fights and realize success, you could do a whole lot worse than Petr. He doesn't really have much interest in that right now. He wants to get back to undisputed greatness, and he's got a good opportunity in this matchup tonight to do just that. Petr has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Petr. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, we'll see how it goes early portions of this round for one Petr. Many believe he is the best pure boxer in this bantamweight division, and that says nothing of his wrestling and his grappling as well. He's a true 5-tool player and really has every skill in the book that you would want in a modern-day mixed martial artist. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. The cardio and condition of Petr. is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts. Early round 1 action here, and just like that, he gets him to the ground. Feels like a pretty significant moment here early, champ.
I mean, it's no secret what this guy wants to do. This guy wants to take you down and he wants to blind you out. He got the takedown early. Let's see how long he can control this position and what amount of damage can he inflict on his opponent.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Petr. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Oh, nice right hand. Yeah.
Oh, pretty good entry here on the double leg takedown. No good. And now some distance as they pull apart. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Big double leg level change.
Makhachev's in half guard now. All right, right into side control, upper body strength.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, here we go with our next round. A lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt if I'm his corner, because every time he's thrown, he's landing.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame.
Oh, big elbow.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Makhachev's strike attempt there is blocked.
I need you to pay attention.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
He didn't expect me to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do. Well, he caught the kick there, and then he counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back. Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Makhachev's back in half guard. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Jan's back into full guard.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list his performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Working from the top here, nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Makhachev. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, you lost that last one. He is not even setting up those shots. You gotta see those shots coming a mile away. You got to keep your distance.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Makhachev. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jan. All right, feet on the hips here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on his side?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. He's got to start throwing down.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Lands with the ground and pound. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up. Nice.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Makhachev. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Makhachev.
Let's get to that mount now. Go!
But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Oh, right into mount. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight, try to finish his technique.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, breathe for me, okay? You gotta focus now. You gotta slow that arm down. I know you're not tired. You can do this all day.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels, and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting closer. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He passed the half guard.
All right, closed guard now. Makhachev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back in. Oh, Kimura attack. Yep.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Nicely done.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to offer himself a good sub.
30 seconds to go here. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Nah.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
All right, listen, that was a great round. This round, I don't want you playing in his guard. I want you to pass his guard. I want you to get full side control position. He has no answer for you from side control.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses. Nice block.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Nice level change. Passes to half guard. Massive shot from the top.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. It's tight. Oh,
back to his feet.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw a whole different sink at him.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Score with the takedown.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Let's go. Set up that takedown.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, single collar tie here.
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs.
Good defense blocking that punch.
Hands higher. Hands higher.
30 seconds now to go in the round. 20 seconds left.
Great job getting to a position and landing the takedown.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-45, and 49-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still the hunted, at least right now, at 155 pounds.